My name is Charles. I made my name known for being a diabetes advocate and award-winning filmmaker. I created a show that took 5 people living with diabetes that helped to educate, inspire, and save their lives. About 5 years ago, my father passed away from cancer, and I wanted to do something to help bring awareness to those living with this terrible disease. I will embark on a road to help change the lives of some that are fighting this horrible condition called cancer. It does not take much effort to live for others, and what we leave is how we will be remembered. I hope at the end, we can see that hope is a great thing and the start of a better future. Welcome to 8 Days. So we are at the airport. We're getting ready to go pick up Dr. Asa. It's raining right now, but it's Cancun weather. I'm sure by the time we get to the house, it'll be sunny. So let's go get Dr. Asa. Right? I'm actually really glad to have Asa here. He was with us on the first season, and I wanted to bring him back. I had to bring him back, so it's gonna be really exciting.
Good to see you, man. My name is Asa Andrew. I'm a 3-time physician and motivational speaker, and really more than anything, I help people live their potential, to take them from where they are to where they need to be, mind, body, and spirit. The reality is this: here for 8 days, I'm here to help people on their journey to really strike a chord. When someone is feeling like they can't do something, I'm the guy that'll tell you that you can. So there's 3 things I always tell people whenever they're struggling with anything, and there are 3 things that you can say to always go to the next level, and it's a big part of my message. It's I can, I will, I must.
After picking up Dr. Asa, the guests would be flying in over the next few hours. They would head straight to the house to get settled and meet the other guests and experts. As a health advocate, I have worked with many conditions. One key factor is inspiration. Over the next 8 days, my role will be to inspire and work with Hope4Cancer to educate. Along with treatment and a little bit of love, we hope to save some lives.
I am Nicole. I am 41 years old. I'm very excited to be here in Cancun, and just an overall new journey to learn what to eat, what not to eat, to give me education about cancer, and not only learn for myself, but to teach other people.
Ready? Yep. Ready for this week?
I'm definitely ready.
I made this journey 18 years ago when I brought my daughter who had leukemia. She was diagnosed with leukemia in the States, and I made the same journey. I'm Marcy. I'm the house mentor, and I'm the wife of Dr. Jimenez. My cancer experience involved my little girl who was 6 years old and diagnosed with leukemia. I made a choice 18 years ago to take her to alternative therapies in Mexico. With that, after that, I pivoted in my life to where I wanted to share that alternative medicine existed, that there was an integrative way of treating cancer holistically and non-toxically. So I've been doing that for 18 years. I was a little bit afraid, but how are you feeling?
I'm really not afraid, because I just kind of feel like I've tried everything else, so why not?
So what's your why? Like everybody has a why for what they do. What's your purpose for living other than yourself?
My son. I don't want anyone else to have to raise my son. I don't want him to have to lose his mother, none of that.
Hi, my name is Carrie. I am 43 years old, and I am a survivor of stage 4 breast cancer. Just really looking forward to sharing and just seeing what this journey over the next 8 days, where it's going to take me, and where I'm going to go from here. I'm from Arizona. I'm a nurse there. I do cardiac stress testing for our veterans. Actually, I work at the VA. I was married 17 years, and actually I had felt a lump 4 years prior to finding out what it was, and I had went to my OBGYN and they did a mammogram and an ultrasound and told me it was just an inflamed lymph node. They sent me for a lumpectomy. I came down to the Phoenix area, met with a surgeon down in Phoenix that was recommended, and they decided radiation only. Addressed it with my oncologist, and he said, well, we need to get a PET scan.
Yeah.
And I literally, they pulled me out of the scan, and the doc said, the doctor wants to see you. He was horrified, I was horrified. I had metastasis all through, it looked like fingers just going all down and through my lung, my lymph nodes, my neck. We weren't sure, maybe on my liver, little spots. Literally, he turned around and he prayed for me. I took my scans to the hospital where I work. Radiologist that I'm super close with, was like, well, I think you'll be around for the Christmas party.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm from Australia. 9 months ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 terminal lung cancer, and I was given as little as 6 months to live.
So it's lung cancer?
Lung, but it was in my lymph, hip, spine, ribs, shoulders. I was pretty riddled with it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Danielle. I'm an integrated physician. What I do in integrated medicine is looking at several aspects of the patients. My main function on this is to help them and educate them.
You had no symptoms before?
Look, well, I did, but I started going to the gym really hard, like sort of 4, 5, 6 times a week. I was going hard, and I'd get a pain in my back, and then my shoulder, and then my hip. I went to start to see a chiropractor. Then I coughed some blood, and the doctor said, "Oh, bronchitis." Coughed some more blood. They said it's bronchitis. It was only when my feet started seizing up, and I don't know why, and we still don't know why. We did lots of tests. I went back again with a pain in my chest. So this is after about 8 months. And they said, okay, well, let's give you an x-ray. And that's where they found it. So.
From the moment that you started with the muscle pains and aches to the moment that you coughed some blood, how long was
it? 5 months.
Hi, my name is Oscar. I'm a licensed nutritionist. My main role is educating the guests on what they will do for a diet specifically back at home, what will actually benefit them.
5 months.
5 months.
Did you have history of smoking or anything?
No,
nothing like that?
I used to puff a few, back in the day at school, but no, not a heavy smoker.
Secondhand smoke?
No. We're very healthy in Australia, but no one really smokes in Australia. So no. I have a gene mutation called an ALK gene mutation. So I won't say it's common, but this sort of cancer is linked to young females who don't smoke.
Oscar.
Hey, Charles.
How are you, brother?
Very good, you?
Good to see you. Yeah. Dr. Daniela, how are you? Good.
Nice meeting you.
And Kate, there she is.
Hello, how you doing?
There she is.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot.
I know,
I'm
it
melting.
is. Well, let's get your bags. Well, you guys, no, don't worry about your bags. We'll grab your bags.
Okay.
You guys go ahead inside and we'll grab some water, some tea, something to drink.
Yeah.
All
right.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So how you doing?
This is good.
How was the ride?
It was good, man.
Yeah.
It was good.
Nice long one.
And so it begins. Just arrived here in Cancun. I stink. I've been traveling for hours, actually days and days and days. The house is phenomenal. The beach is glorious. The hammocks are out. I can't wait. It's exciting.
Okay, we're almost there.
Awesome.
It's gonna be fun. I went to the mansion.
So, Nicole is literally pulling up right now. I'm really excited to see her. She is, I don't know, for some reason, Nicole is gonna be like she's gonna be my little gem, Trust me, she melts my heart. Something about Nicole, even though she's like really quiet.
Here she is.
There she is.
Hello.
There she is. Give me a big old hug. Can I lift you up and spin you around?
Sure.
No. Next time. What's up, Marcy? How are you? Thanks so much for getting her and bringing her here and everything. You guys had a good trip?
Awesome trip.
Yeah. I got some fruit and stuff like that for you guys. Just go inside and just relax and make yourself home. Then we're all gonna kind of get together. Then we got a wonderful day planned for you guys.
Okay.
So, all right, so go ahead inside.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
Welcome.
This is gorgeous. Look at that.
Look at that.
It's like something off of a movie or a magazine.
Like paradise.
Yeah.
Coming up on 8 Days.
She's got an amazing story, a big to tell.
You know, I really think that at the end of this, there's going to be some change, some growth.
Can I have a word? I don't pray. I don't pray. So.
So this is Asa.
Hi, nice to meet you.
All right, I'm gonna swing over here. You know, I'm one of those Southern guys, so we hug everybody. So
Yes.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Excited that you're here.
I'm very excited.
So, what's the number one thing that made you want to take that step to come here?
The number one is my son. It's like when you get diagnosed with cancer, it's like there's no hope. The doctors don't give you a lot of hope. They just kind of, we're just going to do this, you know? And I want to be able to live, you know? The doctors are like, oh, you have 7 years to live. Whether it comes back, no matter how well you do, 7 years. And even after 7 years, it's like your quality of life. You'll lose function, certain things you were able to do. I'm only 41. I want to be able to live. I want to be able to raise my son myself. I want to be excited about life instead of, oh, I'm so tired from chemo, or I don't want to do this.
So Marcy and Asa are talking to Nicole right now, and it was like a really deep moment. And so I just wanted to kind of just come and say hi for a second. So let me go over there and say hi.
And guess who benefits?
I do.
Hey, you guys all right?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, hey, Charles. Hey, man.
What's up, brother?
Good to see you, brother.
You guys getting deep over
Yeah, we are. You know, we're digging deep, but she's got an amazing story, a big to tell. Just getting started.
Do you want to talk for a minute?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay, you guys can.
We will. We'll chit chat. We'll talk about. We'll talk about
You
papayas.
guys,
Okay, you talk about papayas.
Let's sit on
Yeah. When we brought Nicole in as a guest and as a patient, I was probably a little bit leery because she didn't follow the normal path of someone that has been researching alternative medicine for a year. She has no idea about alternative medicine. So I was worried.
It seemed to get a little deep. What are you feeling about that? Was it too deep for you, or?
No. I'm listening to her story and wanting to sob. She's 41. Her little boy was born on the same day as my twins. And she wants to live. I mean, I just instantly just now, I just had that connection of, wow, we have to do everything we possibly can.
But I knew there was something that just something in her that I can just sense that this is just the start for her.
She doesn't want to die. That's her fear, of course.
And her child.
And she has a little boy, he's 8. She's gonna be a breakthrough, Charles. Her emotions, when she goes through like the spiritual and emotional counseling, she's gonna have a huge breakthrough. And she's gonna blossom like a flower. She is gonna blossom. Yeah, and she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, now I see it. I mean.
That's the whole thing, it's transformation.
Right?
We want to see these people totally transform.
Right, they're gonna transform.
So let's
I'm excited.
Let's go and do our thing, girl.
I called everyone together to have a bonding moment. For many, this would be the first time some of them would have met. It allows them to break the ice and make some friends.
You know, I really think that at the end of this, there's going to be some change, some growth. But I want to hear your story. I want to hear your story, Kate.
Last October 3rd, I got diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. Metastasized. It's also in my liver, lymph, hips, spine, ribs, shoulders. The next day I went to see an independent oncology expert, and she said there's a clinic called Hope4Cancer. Right then and there I knew I was coming to Mexico. That's me. Oh, and I still get emotional, you know, talking about it. It just takes you back to a very dark place, which I'm sure you're all familiar with.
I have been a pastor for 41 years, so I've seen many cancer patients die. Hi, my name is Jose. I'm a second-stage prostate cancer patient, and I am looking forward to a great week of inspiration, education, and encouragement during 8 days. Like my whole world just turned around and thinking about what am I going to do? How do I tell my wife?
Hi, I'm Caroline. I'm here to be a support system for my husband, Joe. He's been struggling with prostate cancer for the last 2 years.
How do I tell my mom and dad? I have a sister who died of cancer 3 years ago.
So originally, 2014, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. They do these testings, blood work. The strange thing is they never did call me with the results. They just automatically referred me to an oncologist surgeon. I immediately called the other number. I'm like, hi, this is Nicole. And I was like, well, how can I help you? But in between that time, they said, so-and-so Cancer Institute. I'm like, excuse me? So I'm like, so you mean to tell me that I have cancer? So by that time, I'm like full of panic. And you try not to panic, you try to remain strong. I'm like, but just think if I would have stayed at home, I could have died, you know?
I'll back up 3 years before my divorce, I had felt a lump. And they said it was an inflamed lymph node. Don't worry about it, go home. But I decided to go for a second opinion with a friend doctor for a biopsy, and sure enough, it was already stage 2 at that point. I can't even tell you, the scan was so ugly. It was so scary.
Thank you for your stories. What we'd like to do is so we can just hold hands.
No? Can I have a word?
Sure.
Can I have a word? Maybe privately?
You don't want to pray first, or?
I don't pray. I don't pray. So.
Okay, we'll say some good thoughts for you.
Can you? Yeah, I don't mind.
Sure,
I don't mind that.
sure.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, that's
a
fine.
moment of silence.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah. So thank you for this moment of connection and bonding and support for each other. And we ask it in faith. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen.
So you wanted to, let's go talk.
Can we?
Yeah,
All right.
for sure,
Good.
for sure, for sure.
Coming up on 8 days.
I don't pray. I don't believe in God.
So now we're going to go to the root cause,
Okay.
treat that, work with the emotional,
Okay.
work with the physical.
I don't pray. I don't believe in God. So I don't think I have faith. I have hope. I believe in Mother Nature. I like to get grounded. Maybe I'm spiritual, but I'm not a believer of God. So I don't know that I want to be. I feel awkward. It just feels wrong. You know, I don't want to be that annoying person, and I don't want to be high maintenance.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want to offend others who are, full Christians and do believe in God and who do want to pray, because it's just, it doesn't sit. I need to be authentic with myself, I suppose.
No, I appreciate
So I don't know how
that.
we move forward with that.
Well, and I have to respect that. And I don't want to be or have anyone.
You don't have to respect that, though.
No, but I do.
Okay.
Of course
That's
I
nice.
have.
Okay. So look, I believe in doing kindness unto others, and thy neighbour. I won't be rejected from the group here.
No.
Because
no.
I don't
Listen
want to sit and hold hands.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I'm not the heathen in the corner.
No. But I'm glad you talked to me. And you
Okay.
know what? If you don't mind, I would like to talk to Jose about that. And I don't know if you wanted to talk to Jose about it, but I know I'd like to.
No, not really, because I don't want to make make an issue out of it.
Yeah,
So providing
yeah.
no one's offended, they're not offended with me, I'm certainly not offended with them.
Yeah, no.
Because that would be very unchristian.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're all on the same page. We're all here for a reason.
Yeah.
We're all, going to be in this beautiful, big, loving house and be a big, loving family. But I don't sit and pray.
Well, I would like to talk to him.
Sure.
Just
happy for you to do
because, I'm not sure everybody wants to hold hands and pray all the time. I mean, I'm just saying. We'll keep it like that. Can I get a hug and hug it
You
out?
can. I'm very smelly off the plane.
That's
but
okay.
You can.
Girl, no matter.
Thank you.
Go change, please.
Okay, I will.
Go play.
I
Go
will.
change.
Okay, thank
All right,
you.
all right.
Okay, we good.
No, that was very deep. Obviously, Kate has her beliefs, and her beliefs is that she doesn't believe in anything right now. And that's, she's a great woman. I'm not here to judge, and I don't think anybody else should judge, to be honest with you. So, but I'm glad she was very forthcoming, and I could only respect her for that. So let's continue to make this an amazing journey, right? 8 days. So.
Nicole, so good to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Antonio Jimenez, Chief Medical Officer and founder of Hope4Cancer Treatment Centers. Patients call me Dr. Tony. I'm so passionate about Hope4Cancer Treatment Centers because it's a calling. My father was diagnosed with prostate cancer as I finished my internship after med school. So that was dear to my heart. I had to step beyond. I had to step outside of the box to help my dad. Well, isn't this beautiful? Look where we are.
It is gorgeous, yes.
This is just a great healing environment.
Yeah.
And as you know, when we work with you, we're so excited you're here. It's healing from the inside out. Okay. And those are spiritual principles, right? Because we're not going to treat the symptoms.
Right.
We're going to treat the root cause of why this developed in the first place, why it came back, and for it not to come back, right?
Yes.
Because what do we know now? Do we know now that the cancer is in remission after this last chemo?
No, so I had a CT scan a few weeks ago, and they said that they saw like something on the liver, some nodules in the chest, and then something else in the chest that produces hormones. That's a concern. So they wanted to get better imaging with the MRI. So that's kind of where we are now. They're not sure what it is, but they want to get a closer look to see if I would have to continue chemo or whatever.
Well, this is the best choice you've made because chemotherapy usually, when it's most effective, is the first few rounds. The subsequent chemo doesn't have as good results as you've seen, right? Because you had the initial chemo, then it came back. You had chemo again a few months ago, and now you're seeing, or they're seeing something suspicious again. So now we're going to go to the root cause, treat that, work with the emotional, work with the physical, work with the spiritual, of course, and it's so good that you have the support back home, right, from your family. Yeah, that's awesome.
What the guests eat is a big part of their lives. Some eat raw foods, and most don't eat any meat or fish. I brought in one of the best chefs in Cancun to fully nourish their bodies with all healthy, natural meals.
Well, like Chef Charles said, I cook vegan food, a lot of raw food also. So I made my version of Caesar salad, right? So you have a raw dressing, which is this one. We're made of cashews, raw organic cashews, nutritional yeast, garlic, lemon juice, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Baked chips, real corn. We're in Mexico. This is real corn. If you see, it has little dots. Then we have quinoa salad, source of protein, right? Pretty common. And we put a little bit of black olives, calamari olives, good fats for you. We have put a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes, good lycopene for your blood, good parsley, raw parsley for detox. We have brown rice, just straight brown rice. And we make, this is my favorite, it's a 2-bean stew. It's almost like, we call it frijoles charros. And then we have fajitas. This is like a main dish. A little bit of a portobello fajitas, which you all know. Portobello, it's a protein. We make a blue spirulina in honor of Cancun and here.
That's amazing.
This is hibiscus water. It's pretty well common, but it's really good for your blood. It's really good for this weather. We have plenty of food, so this is pretty much a welcome lunch for you guys. And we'll go for dinner, and if you got, let's say you have a favorite, we have a set menu where we can improvise. We have Chris, we have Ceci around. So please enjoy.
Coming up on 8 days.
It is by far the hardest thing I've ever had to go through.
I don't want you to think that you're just here to talk about traumas, but we are going to work on it.
What do you think about that? As far as involving her or not involving, you gonna keep trying to work on that, or? So it's the first day, and everybody is pretty much at the house. Conversations are going tremendous. We had some great breakthrough therapies, some good conversations. We got a little heated. Jose wanted to pray, and Kate really wasn't feeling the prayer. I think that this is going to be tremendous. Nicole is just starting to open up. This is going to be a journey, and we're going to change some lives. We're definitely going to change some lives.
I'm so glad that we're here with our best practitioner, Dr. Daniela. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the emotional aspect of cancer.
The emotional aspect is extremely important. We tend to think that just nutrition or IVs or medications are all that it requires so you can be healthy. But we know this has an origin in the emotions.
Kate, why do you think you developed this lung cancer?
From grief, and sadness and depression and loss. I was married, got pregnant with our daughter, and 3 weeks after she was born, I discovered that he was addicted to methamphetamine. I found out that he was using prostitutes and having affairs, but I still loved him and I still wanted to help him and save him. And it just turned out I couldn't save this man. It is by far the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. I don't think I'll ever get over it. It's rocked me to the core. It really has. But every negative emotion that I've felt, all the sadness, all the grief, all the pain, I've had to wrap it into a ball and I've had to throw it forwards and turn it into positive because I need to be here for my little girl. She's 3. She doesn't have a dad and she needs to have a mummy.
You mentioned something that I think it's crucial, that you know and you have the knowledge in your heart. And when I hear you speaking, I can see how your voice just changes, and I can see how you touch the deep emotion of grief.
Yeah.
And the lungs are this vital organ that allows us to breathe, and that's the difference between us living and not living. When I go to a very hard experience regarding grief and regarding feeling suffocated, feeling trapped, my lungs receive the message from my brain that they need to perform more.
And then you get the diagnosis of cancer, and what's the first reaction? Right? No wonder many cancer patients who don't have primary lung cancer get metastasis to the lungs.
Fear of dying.
Where would your metastasis carry from the breast
to
cancer?
my lung as well.
You know?
I had left-sided breast cancer initially.
What was your felt experience when you found out that you had cancer?
I had never had any deaths in my family, never really went through any tragedies in my lifetime. And then in a matter of 2 years, I had like 4 deaths in my family. And then I went through a divorce, and then 3 months later was my diagnosis. I hope to work more on resolving some of my emotional, spiritual issues. Honestly, I don't know that I worked on them to the extent I had hoped to. I'm also hoping to really get some guidance from Dr. Tony regarding my current situation.
And this is something for all of us. We're so hard on ourselves. And rule number 1 when we're starting this healing process, stop reprimanding yourself.
Jose, what's your baggage?
That's my baggage.
Yeah. You want to share something?
Which Jose? Which Jose?
Back in the late 90s, I had a daughter that got pregnant in high school. And that was a big blow. That was really difficult. It was shameful, and then I had another daughter that got really heavily involved in drugs, and she was out on the streets, and that was another shameful thing, that I experienced. That was a little bit later. And being pastor is huge, because you're supposed to be the perfect one. You're supposed to have it all together. This is not supposed to happen to you.
So you're human.
Yeah, human, right? Yeah.
Welcome to the human
Then why did it happen? What did I do? What happened? What did we do?
When we have the resolution and the letting go of these traumas and this shame and this betrayal, and Nicole is sort of a newbie, right? Because this all this way of healing emotionally is new to you.
Yes. I lost my grandmother. She had lung cancer, like
I was in college, and she called me, and she's like, Nikki, I would like for you to come home so that you can help me through this. And then maybe a year and a half after that, my father passed away. So I never knew there was a correlation with cancer and grief or anything like that, but that's what happened.
There's so much for me to learn. There's so much for me to receive, and there's so much for me to apply. So I'm just ready to learn. I'm ready to be healed, and I'm just ready for a new life where I can put this behind.
Everybody lives the grief process differently. Everybody needs something differently, right? So we'll have some time to work on that.
Great.
I don't want you to think that you're just here to talk about traumas, but we are going to work on it.
And the take-home message here for all of us is that, but unless we go deep from the inside out, treating the root cause, not treating the symptoms, it's not only for those that have cancer, but it's for all of us to decrease the risk of developing cancer, the risk of having recurrence, and you will be well.
Coming up on 8 days.
Kate had an issue with the prayer.
Right.
I got some amazing people that I wanted to bring out.
We focus in the first element, a sacred element for us.
I kind of wanted to just talk to you for a second.
Okay.
Kate had an issue with the prayer.
Right.
I don't pray. I don't pray. So, if that's.
Well, say some good thoughts.
Can you? Yeah, I don't mind.
Sure,
I don't mind that.
sure.
Is that,
Yeah,
is that okay?
A moment of silence.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
And then I kind of talked to her for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of turned it to me like, do you pray? And, do you believe in God? And going forward, what do you think about that? As far as involving her or not involving, you're going to keep trying to work on that, or?
Going forward, I think that each one of us represent a story in a life journey. And so I'm going to bring up my life journey. I'm not going to hold back from how I got into this journey, how I'm getting through this journey, and how I'm going to go to the end of this journey. I'm going to talk about my faith. I'm going to, I'm not going to push it on anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So do we just not, or leave her out of prayers? I mean,
I think, like my wife said, respectfully, you know what, you just be silent.
Yeah.
We don't even have to hold hands and pray.
The only thought I had was that I admire her honesty and integrity to her own conviction. And I believe that we are to embrace everybody.
She can be invited, she be silent. She can pray however she prays, or she doesn't pray, whatever it is her spiritual force is, it's her call.
Before I came into the house, I did explain that I'm not religious at all. Just needed that to be known because everybody else in the house is very connected to God and they have a true faith, which is amazing, but that's not for me. So I hope I wasn't offensive when I had a chat with Charles and just said, look, that's not for me.
Well, I just, of course, because like I said, we talked, and I was like, let me kind of talk to you too as well, just to make sure that, that we at least addressed what was going on.
Definitely.
And then we just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah. I think we're all good.
I think we're all good. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you.
Guys, I know we're all here for an amazing 8 days of education, inspiration, working with some amazing experts, Hope4Cancer, but I got some amazing people that I wanted to bring out for some entertainment so that everyone could feel good today, good tonight as we go into the rest of the week. So, without further ado, Hispanico! Give him a hand, give him a hand.
Good evening. Lucky for you today to represent part of our culture. Principal, we focus in the first element, a sacred element for us, in our culture, the fire. We use the fire because it's the light and signifies a lot for us, for our culture, and it's the principal element in our culture, is the light, you know? We use copal with the smoke, we elevate our cosmos. We dance to give thanks to Mother Earth. We give thanks to Mother Earth, to element water, and principle the fire. This is part of our culture. Thank you so much, and welcome Mexico.
The fire dancing was amazing. I had absolutely no idea it was coming, so it was a really nice twist to the night. I think it really united us. We were laughing, clapping, giggling.
I've never seen such a thing. Like, it was amazing. I think I was like in awe the entire time. I'm like, wow, whoa.
Coming up on 8 days.
I'm setting house rules. Like, we all need house rules, right?
Oh, wow, okay.
My first day at 8 days has been a little bit of a whirlwind, just kind of settling in.
This lady, Marcy, she's surrounded by it morning, noon, and night, and she's been doing it for 15, 17 years. I have a huge admiration and respect for her.
What a great day, right?
It was awesome.
Absolutely.
It was really fun.
I don't know about
really
for you guys, but it seemed really super long for me.
Yeah, it was long. And hot.
And hot?
Yeah.
And hot.
Hot.
I feel tired. The significance of this moment, of what's evolving here. Everything that happened today was very significant to me.
I had a lovely day, and the fire dancers.
Yes,
very. That was good.
Amazing, yes.
I wonder what entertainment is tomorrow.
What's that?
What the entertainment is tomorrow.
Oh yeah, who knows?
You maybe.
Maybe.
Hey,
Yeah, right, yeah. Have I got to wear that outfit? Semi-naked, painted half blue.
Oh, yeah.
I could do that.
So I'm setting house rules. Like, we
okay.
all need house rules, right?
Oh wow, okay, all right. So this lady Marcy, she's surrounded by it morning, noon and night, and she's been doing it for 15, 17 years. I have a huge admiration and respect for her. I'm actually sharing a room with Marcy. I was sharing with Carrie, but we've decided that I'm actually going to share the master with Marcy, which is going to be fabulous. We're going to have a lot of fun, I think.
I thought of some things that are kind of like a little loving and things we can do together. So I have these journals, and I'm going to just make some simple requests, or simple rules. Number one, and I'll tell you later, but every day find 5 things that you're thankful for. Just 5 simple things. Okay. It could be that the breeze is coming in now and it's not so hot.
1.
Or that we watched some magical fire dancers today.
2, that's ticked. And are we going to be open with these? That we
can
or
be.
Are we
Would
just,
you like to?
we just? Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'd like to.
We could do that in our
Like share
pajamas
them.
every night.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's
With
another
wine.
thing? One more grateful thing for the day.
Thankful for the food.
The food. The food
Delicious.
was amazing.
Amazing.
Delicious
amazing.
and healthy.
What else?
Thankful for safe travels.
Safe travels.
And new friendships.
Yes.
Definitely.
Thankful for laughter. I like laughter. Lots of laughter.
Thankful for all of you guys.
Everybody's just so friendly and so nice. It's like they just make you feel so welcome. So I just think it's awesome. Everybody is just loving and friendly, and like I said, I appreciate it.
So if we can do these 5 things this week, I think it could become a habit to where every day we look for something that you're grateful for, and then you're just going to automatically start seeing positive things in your life. Instead of bringing out the negative, you're going to see positive. I think we're all very positive people.
Yeah.
But I think for anyone in the world that's watching us, they're going to want to you know what, good idea. Find 5 things you're grateful for.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So then I want to write 10 goals.
My first day at 8 days has been a little bit of a whirlwind, just kind of settling in, getting to meet everyone and getting used to, you know, the cameras around, and it's been wonderful. A lot of great connections are being made here.
And when we have a reunion together in a year from now, let's pull those 10 things down and out and say, hey, what 10 things have we checked off our list, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good
Time
house
with that.
rule. So we can do that. 5 things we're grateful for, 10 goals. We're going to love each other.
Well, that's just the easiest goal.
Right? We're going to share our stories openly. There's a lot of pain in our stories. Everyone has a story to share. We all live a life, we live a story. So let's be open, even with microphones in our face, to tell the painful things that we've gone through, the journey that we've walked, because your story could change someone else's life, and they could just change their path in a beautiful, beautiful way. I mean, there's things that I've gone through in my life that are not, you know, world stories I'd like everyone to know about me, but I've decided to stop apologizing for that. Just say, you know what, I made these mistakes, but because of that mistake, I'm a better person today. So let's share our stories. Let's share our pain, and let's, I mean, good things. Let's share, just share. That's all, just share. So that's easy to do. Be free. Just be free. Be fluid. Enjoy life and live for the moment. Let's really, really live every moment of the next 8 days. Just
done.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're good. Those are house rules.
Sounds good.
Okay. And I love you guys, and we're gonna be
The
best
rules
friends.
ever.
I know. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. Awesome.
So it's been a long day. Everybody is pretty much wrapped and going to bed, and I'm tired. I'm really tired. I mean, we did some amazing things today, had some amazing conversations. You know, the doctors and experts were all able to work together. You know, some of the guests met each other for the first time, had some tremendous revelations. I think over the next 8 days, and with Nicole's treatment over the next few weeks, this is going to be just something that I'm hopeful that not only are we going to see some evolution with personalities, with their diagnosis, with just the growth. It's truly going to be amazing. And you know, just welcome to 8 days. You know, 8 days, 5 people, and really one mission. And that mission is really of hope. So,
in the next episode of 8 Days.
It's always an emotional moment. You should be converting this man,
I
not for
don't
yourself.
mean what I want to say is, I just think it's damaging.
I have to fight to get past that from the get-go with every person.
But what do you want people to see? I think that's what we need to decide. What do you want people to see?